Thunder Bay City Council has once again changed course on the proposed indoor turf facility.
Last night, a $38 million finance plan was approved, overturning last week's decision to cap building costs at $30 million. Vasilios Bellos is following the story and joins us live in studio with the details. Vasilios?
Thanks, Haley. The approval came after a lengthy and at times heated discussion at City Hall. Those around the table clearly want the project to move forward in some capacity, though there's fear that continued delays are resulting in more cuts to the facility itself and added frustration amongst user groups. It's another change of heart regarding the next steps for the indoor turf facility.
I don't want to deviate from this project, the size, the scope, and again, I just think it'll put another, we're going to lose another season for sure, in my opinion.
During Monday's meeting, City Council overturned last week's decision to cap construction costs on the proposed turf facility to $30 million, opting instead for a $38 million financing plan brought forward by Councillor Trevor Gertuga. That figure is expected to cover a facility that would meet the Ontario Building Code, but not the environmental certification Council previously pushed for. Last week's $30 million cap was proposed by Councillor Mark Bentz, who warns this isn't the first time Council's considered a price tag similar to what Gertuga put forward.
Just like many around the table last term were prepared to spend 35 to 40 until the rubber hit the road, and we didn't move forward. We actually backed out of a tender. Not a good look on a community.
Soccer Northwest was the organization that proposed the now preferred site next to the community auditorium and remains confident the hangar-style facility can be built for under $30 million. Speaking during the meeting, Soccer Northwest President Michael Veneziali even said his group would be willing to bridge the financing gap if the tender comes in higher. Councillor Dominic Pascalino stressed with so many user groups invested in the project, meaningful steps towards construction need to be made.
30 to 33 million, and it has to be the same field side. But if that's not going to get done, unfortunately, we're going to waste these people's time for almost 10 years.
We're cutting away until something is just going to be a shell of what it started out to be.
Others around the table, like Councillor Brian Hamilton, showed frustration with the constant delays and how they've reduced the scope of the project. Hamilton warns the higher price tag could be detrimental to other significant city projects down the road.
Ton of facilities right now that need repair. We got, as soon as we leave this debate, we're going to have another thing on our desk that we're going to have to deal with. We're acting almost in a way that this is the only thing on our desks, and it absolutely is not.
The $38 million financing approval could set up a competitive bidding process in the spring. Also on Monday's agenda, the ratification of the decision to penalize Councillor Rajni Agarwal after that June confrontation where she raised her middle finger. There was a push to reduce the pay cut for Agarwal from 30 days to 15, but that was lost on a 6-6 tie. Vasilios Bellos, TBT News.